I don't ever put fake eyelashes on anymore because nobody's got time for that. Christ, I've not even got time to put eyeliner on anymore, let alone false lashes. Hi, I'm Deborah. Welcome to MoggyBoxCraft. So today this video is a little bit different from my channel. I'm going to be chatting about my experience getting eyeliner tattooed. This is all about how my experience, it might be different for you, it might be different for somebody else, but this was my expectations versus reality of getting a tattoo on my eyebrows. Eyebrows? What am I keep saying eyebrows for? If you ever see me eyebrows, I mean eyeliner. Eyeliner. I've got my eyeliner tattooed mainly because I get hay fever and I've I put an eyeliner on for so long now, it seemed like a logical thing to do. I've worn eyeliner consistently throughout my life for the last 10 to 20 years. Obviously I'm a 30-something lady now, so yeah, ever since I was probably about 15 I think I've been wearing, so not 20, or maybe 20. Oh, feeling old. Oh, it's not good, is it? Anyway, 40 you see behind me, it wasn't my 40th. So everyone's experience is going to be different, but this is what the experience was like for me. So if you want to know how my experience was getting this done, do keep watching. If you'd like to subscribe, you are more than welcome. It is optional, but I'm very much appreciative. So it is an hour and a half since I finished getting eyeliner tattooed. So if I get up close to you guys. It is a little bit swollen for sure. After cream I think I might have been slightly allergic to, or had a sensitivity to. Yeah, that was quite stingy, so unfortunately I've just had to pop in the shower and just rinse my eyes. I think I was in for 5 hours. Definitely took a lot longer than I was thinking. It might have 1 to 10 in painfulness, 1 being not sore at all to 10. I would probably rate this as, you know, a 362 points of pain. One of the reasons that it took so long is, I mean, everyone's different obviously, but for me, my eyelids didn't really want to take the pigment a lot. She used the tiniest needle, so I will be going back in 4 weeks for a top up. I'm sorry, Louise. It's not your fault, but damn painful. Instructions are to not put any makeup on for a week. I've taken an ibuprofen for swelling, but yeah, I am really pleased so far. I guess I've known Louise for a really long time, and I've followed her work for a really long time. She's got a fantastic page on Instagram, and if I ever figure out how, I will link it below or somewhere on the screen. That probably won't happen. Look in the description box there, and how swollen maybe they are. I don't know if it's tree pollen or whatever pollen, anyway, but in the summer or in the springtime I have horrifically weepy eyes, itchy mouth, and really didn't enjoy that. So I thought this year I am going to do my research and I am going to get my eyeliner sorted out so I don't have to worry about it. Yeah, it's definitely something, a process I've thought about for a long time, and I would say anyone else thinking about it should do exactly the same. Cost wise, in case anyone's interested, the 5th of February 2019, so I was £275, so that includes obviously consultation, which I went down 4 weeks ago, and did a consultation, patch test and everything, and then today, and I've got another appointment booked in 4 weeks for my top, because we had such a terrible time getting my eyelids to take pigment. So I don't know if you could see a little bit, I won't touch it, but in here, and then finishing off in here. I mean, she did everything possible to make me feel comfortable, We even had a little break midway through, so that was nice. This ice rolled the worst for me and probably weeped the most, and was most painful to do here in the little section there. This eye was much better. Pain threshold, I mean, it's definitely something I wouldn't consider getting if you really aren't sure. I already have several tattoos, and so I felt like I was slightly prepared for this. Oh my god, that just stuck. Okay, don't do that. No, not prepared for that at all. Hi. Hi there. Okay, so it has been about, what's that? 16 hours since I got my eyeliner tattooed on. See up close, you can probably see how swollen and in there a little bit, if that's focused. Had a good sleep. My eyes are really quite puffy. They're very weepy, which is totally normal. They're a little bit, I can sort of feel them in this little sections in here, just feel a little bit, I don't know if it's dry or tender or something. Oh, Pelly, you're leaning on me. Oh. I spoke to the girl that did it last night for me, just on Messenger, or like message on Instagram, and she's like, yeah, it's a dry healing procedure, so I'm not to touch them, not to wash them, not to do anything. So here I am. But afterwards as well, like it's not painful. So far so good. I mean, at the time, really not so great, but here we are. It has been, I would say, 48 hours since the tattooing got finished on my eyelids, so like a little when I first woke up this morning, I had a lot of weeping in both eyes. By about maybe lunchtime, this one had completely stopped, and it took until the next couple of hours for this one to stop weeping. But yeah, so far so good. This one feels really good actually at the moment. This one I feel just a little more puffy up here. I'm not going to touch it. It will, I think, sort of scab over like a normal tattoo, although it isn't. It will be a little bit lighter when it's done, so that's why we'll go back in 4 weeks to top up. Right, that's enough of that. The start of day 3, yeah, I've woken up and they do feel puffy again, a little bit scratchy, I guess just with the healing process where it's about to scab. Definitely a little bit more swollen again, and definitely weepy. Not nearly as puffy. Are these puffy? I don't know. So yeah, just feel quite sleepy this morning, but off to work I go. It's now very late, it's midnight on the 8th of February 2009. Still a little puffy around this areas. I've no idea what the dog's doing, so let's ignore him. It's still a little bit puffy, I think a little bit here. They're starting to feel, I've no idea what the dog's in the background, please ignore him. Yeah, I'm not quite sure if it's, I think they just feel like, I suppose they're starting to dry up a little bit. I've had no more weeping today, which has been great. Well, I have just woken up. Okay. Yeah, it feels a little bit puffy this morning, but I think everyone's eyes feel puffy in the morning anyway. They don't feel bad actually at all. Like, I just look like I've drunk an entire bottle of wine and had a good cry at like romantic, like a rom-com, which I haven't, so. Maybe my eyelids are always this puffy in the mornings I've just never noticed before. Maybe that's a thing. Or maybe it'll then be really obvious when they're not puffy. Give it a few days, we'll find out. It's 77 hours since I finished having my eyeliner tattooed. I feel like this eye, a tiny bit more swollen here. I'll be honest, I'm not feeling fabulous tonight. Got a bit of a headache. Just woken up. The kettle's on, I'm waiting to get a coffee. So I think this eye seems a little bit swollen again. I think in the night I woke up and I'm like, ugh. But yeah, I think they are starting to scab over. Definitely more puffy. And still beepy. This one's definitely looking a lot better. But I think this is completely normal. So obviously they're starting to like scab or heal, or you can really see, I think, swelling in here. It's not as bad in the light. You see it that way? Well, welcome to my bathroom. And crazy big hair. Is it Thursday, Friday, Saturday? Day 5 of an eyeliner, but day 4 of recovery. Don't mind this hideous plate here. I so desperately need to wash my hair, it's not even funny. And I know it's February and these are still up from Halloween. Don't mind them. It's all fine. All is going well with the eyeliner. I'm just gonna get my hair out of the way. So, how close can I get you? Oh, those eyebrows need plucked too, but I can't put any water in my eyes. So what I've been doing, using a little bit of this, a little bit. Obviously avoiding the eye area. I'm going to look in the mirror for this. So just using a smoothing cleanser. Just wet washcloth and then just very carefully, so I'm not touching my eyes. Try and keep to some sort of face washing schedule, you know? Definitely getting to that crusty stage. Right, well, ignore this little spot because it looks like I've got a nosebleed or something. Ignore the hair, I still can't wash it. What can you do? Saturday night now, so yeah, this morning this eye was a lot more puffier. I took some ibuprofen, went down. I think it's completely just part of the healing process. Got coffee in hand. It is now Sunday morning. I've already taken ibuprofen this morning. I think it's just gonna have to help with the swelling. I'm desperate to wash my hair. It feels horrible. We are on Sunday the 10th of February. It's evening now, so where are we at? Actually, they feel really good actually right now. I don't think this eye is swollen at all. My left eye. The right eye, I think it is just a little bit, is it a little bit swollen? Normally I can go like, obviously this hair colour, I would normally go like a week without washing it, but because I've been wearing like hats and yeah, lots of hairspray and things, and during the winter months I do tend to find I wash it twice a week, simply because it's winter and it's cold and I live in Scotland and I need to wear a hat. It's as simple as that. I suppose another thing to be mindful of is this morning I kind of woke up and I think I woke myself up actually, like, do you know, you catch yourself thinking, oh, that's about an itch, and you go to itch and you're like, oh no, don't touch that. So just a little heads up. Good morning, my lovelies. Right, it is Monday morning, day 6 of healing and recovery, so definitely crusty and healing. They feel really good today actually. I've not got any swelling. So I was watching back some footage last night And yeah, I did actually notice in here there's a lot more redness and puffiness than I actually thought. It's just waiting now for the little scabby bits to come off naturally. Tuesday already, so this is day 7. It's all looking good, just quite crusty. Again, my eyes are a little bit puffy this morning. My hair feels horrid. What is the chances? What is the chances I can wash my hair and keep my eyes dry at the same time by using goggles? That's my plan this morning. I'm not sure it's gonna work, but I have to try, so because we're day 7. I have to wash it. I have to get my hair washed. I mean, everything is healing really nicely, I think. Obviously just waiting for little crusty bits to fall off. Just like a normal tattoo, I guess. So, and in 3 weeks, we're gonna do it all over again. Well, that feels a whole lot better. So, I thought I would just clarify a few things there. The goggles didn't work, so I just very carefully leaned back and very gently. So maybe the edges of my hair aren't super clean, but they're clean enough. If I had a bath, I'm pretty sure it'd be easy enough just to dip back and just, you know, with not being able to get my eyelashes or my eye area wet. For most people, I think that would be easy enough, but we don't have a bath, we just have a shower. And it's a waterfall shower. We do have like an attachment that goes with it, so that's fine. So I think if you had a bath, this process would be a whole lot easier. But I don't. So here we are. Day 8. My scab's just come off this eye, so yeah, you can see how faded that one looks. So it goes to show how much of a struggle we had trying to get it into my skin. So I just can't wait to go back for a top up and make it more defined and much darker, but definitely all the shape is there, which I'm really pleased with. I imagine this one's going to be pretty much the same. So I will check in with you guys again when all the scabs are off, I think. And see how they're looking. I still haven't washed my eyes or put any water on my eyes, so yeah. It is day 9. Right, I'll give you a rundown of how this process has gone for me so far. So first got it done, I was like, oh holy dear, what have I done? They're so black. To, oh my goodness, like, have I done the right shape? Because they're really thick. To know, will the swelling ever go down? What have I done? Progressed on to, oh my goodness, I really love these. These are fantastic. Can't wait till they're all healed. Like, they're so, like, I love the size, the shape, everything. And now the scabs are off, or nearly off. Here in my eye. Got one little scab there left to go. I still love the shape. I can definitely see where she was having difficulty getting actually the pigment into my eyelid. So yeah, I suppose that's all update today. This is the first time I've properly had makeup on. It's the first actually morning I've, I suppose, rinsed my eyes. I've washed my face, but I haven't put any soaps or anything near my eyes because I want that to completely come off. I haven't dabbed them or anything. So yeah, that's all I've got to say for today. I will update you when we have any progress. Day 10 of my eyeliner healing. I'm just gonna sit down and record my thoughts because yeah, I don't know how I feel about it. I guess I'll show you. I knew it would be like different when it healed. I just don't think I was expecting it to be this like think you go through the stages of, you first get it done, you think, oh my goodness, this is really black. Is it thicker than I really want? Is the right shape? And I got home and I was like, right, okay, actually, no. Actually, you know, the more you look at yourself, the more you get used to it and the more you really like it. And then now it's come off. It's trying to wait up, I guess. It's trying to wait up. Is it worth it? So is it worth it? It took a really long time. It was quite painful. The soothing gel was not fun. Although I'm not sure if it was because my eyes were sensitive at that point. I suppose I actually really like the shape. I like the placement. I can see where the potential is, for sure. And what I realise as well now is I've only ever seen tattoo eyeliner really when it's just been freshly done. I never thought to search, you know, eyeliner cosmetic tattooing, you know, after it's healed. Never really thought about that. More fool me. So it's been 8 weeks since my eyeliner tattooed. I'm back today to get the second session done. This is how they look. This is how it looks so far with only one session. So I'm expecting tomorrow to look like I've drunk a bottle of wine, watched a rom-com, had a good cry. That's, yeah. And to know what to expect now as well, because last time I didn't have a clue. I fully expect to now think it'll look really black when it's first done. Takes about a week and a half for it to all the scab over and heal. And I can't put makeup on and wash my hair and style that ready. So yeah, so here we go. Right then, I am back from having my eyeliner tattooed for the second time. Just give you a little close-up. My eye is a little bit swollen, but that is completely normal. I'm loving the shape of them. And this time it was a lot of an easier process, and of course I knew what to expect this time, so it was a lot better. From start to finish it took 2.5 hours. Didn't feel nearly so bad this time, I think simply because I didn't have soothing gel on it, and I think most people would be completely fine with that, but for me that just didn't really, wasn't great. But yeah, easy process this time. I mean, it was still painful, don't get me wrong. I think everyone has a varying amounts of pain they can tolerate. But yeah, the numbing cream was brilliant. So, see you later. Good morning. Right, I think we can appreciate how swollen my eyes are this morning. The first day after getting my semi-permanent eyeliner tattooed again for the second time. So Louise, that did my semi-permanent tattoo, did suggest that this time I use 2 damp cotton pads just to pat them lightly before they scab over. So here we go. Oh my goodness, that feels really nice. Not that you guys have to watch this, but here we are. Oh, that feels really nice. I don't think I've had the same sort of weeping. My eyes didn't weep at all yesterday, which was fantastic. So day 2, I don't know if they do feel like they're starting to go a little bit crusty, obviously scabbing over. But so far so good. I've not had the same weeping. My eyes haven't been sore at all. I have had a little bit of swelling, but I feel like I can go around my day and do everything I want to do. So that's been really good. Although this time she did suggest with all the swelling to take 2 cotton pads and just damp them down with cool water, rinse them out and just place them on my eyes really gently just to cool them down and take some of the swelling down. So I did that yesterday morning, I did that last night, and I've done it this morning. I'm not allowed to wear any eye makeup at all, although I have put on just a tiniest bit of powder just to take the some of the shine away, and of course a bit of lippy because why not? So I think that one is getting slightly crusty. In 6 days now, it's been really itchy the last 2 days. So if you can sort of see if I can show you. It's quite crusty there. Just part of the healing process. It's day 7. I've just woken up. And as you can probably see, it's a little bit crusty. Which is completely normal. I think it's just through the night. So all I'll do is get a little wet cotton pad and just slowly, just very carefully. Oh, it feels really nice. Just to try and get that little work out all the kind of, without getting my eyes wet. It's quite refreshing as well, actually. But now I'm quite happy with how they're welcoming. You can probably see they're a little bit scabby. They're a lot scabby still. I'm still very much waiting for the scabs to come off. It is 9 days now, so you can kind of see here where some of the flakes have fallen off. But I think it's all looking really good. I'm really pleased with the shape. On the side as well. Probably see where the last little area there has come off, but so far so good. Really pleased. If I get hay fever this year, at least I know now, put a little dab of mascara on and I won't be affected by all my eyeliner watering off down my face. This is it, fully healed after 2 sessions. Yeah, I'm really happy with how this has turned out. It's been really helpful, mainly because when I go to work in the mornings, I don't have to do so much eye makeup. I can just pretty much do inner eyeliner, I guess, and mascara and pretty much go. I like the fact that in the summertime with hay fever, my eyes aren't running as much. I'm just going to go ahead now and whap on some makeup and I will show you what I generally do for my eyes now. And that is how my eyes now look with makeup. So as you can see, it's a whole world easier than having to put on, not that eyeliner takes a whole lot of time to do, but it's just a whole lot easier. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video and find out how I tattooed, or I didn't personally tattoo, or my experience of tattoo. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you find this useful or helpful in a way. Do feel free to share it with anyone that you think might find it useful or helpful as well. If you'd like to subscribe, it is optional but very much appreciated. I think all in all, I'm really pleased with the results. But thank you so much for watching and I'll see you next time. Bye!